Ladies, y'all don't be thinking y'all be too independent around this bitch. Like, my homegirls know how to barbecue. Like, flame a grill up, okay? I did say this my last year not knowing how to barbecue. But wait, this is what I'm saying. I want to be soft. I want to not have to go get my car washed. I don't want to have to take my car to the car lot so it can get fixed. I don't want to have to talk about car things with men. Like, I don't want to have to do that. I want to be soft. When I got a flat tire, I want to be able to call my man and he'd be like, here I come, baby, and not expect me to handle it. Like, I want to be independent on a certain level. You know what I'm saying? On a certain level. I want to feel like a baby with my man around, like a little princess, okay? That's what I want to do. No shade to my honeys that's very independent. Do you? Sometimes we have no choice. But I'm just saying, like, it's not fair.
There are a lot of strong independent boss chicks these days coming out with these videos, speaking a bunch of chameleons, saying things like, I don't want to be a strong boss bee anymore. I don't want to be independent. And in almost all of these videos, they are listing the things they want a man to come and do for them to make their lives easier. Like, come get my car fixed, come wash my car, come pick up my refrigerator, come open your wallet. It's always something they speak about wanting a man to do, but I never hear them say things like, I surrender, I'm done fighting, I'm done rebelling, I'm done living out of order, I'm done disobeying the word, I'm done being defiant. They're not saying I'm going to be cooperative. They're not saying I'm going to be fully submissive without all these conditions and terms. Nah, instead they say things like, I don't want to be independent like that.
Like, I want to be independent on a certain level. You know what I'm saying? On a certain level.
Basically, these modern women still want independence and have control while acting for a short period of time to get what they want. And now we're entering the soft girl era. Soft girl era, it's been around for a couple of years now. It really started off with white teens, but now a few years later, black women are attempting to participate in the soft girl era, and it's not a coincidence that they're all of a sudden interested after the passing of the late Kevin Samuels. These are the same people who hated everything about what Kevin often spoke about, and honestly, the soft girl era is everything he was telling them to do and what other men told these women to do long before Kevin Samuels as well. Folks that's been communicating with these women about these very same issues for years. I'm going to tell you why this is simply another challenge and why women are really not committed to making a change, a real change. Take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Click the notification bell for all updates. If you're new, include new subscriber in your comment below, and I'm going to try my best to respond to all of you.
Soft girl era.
I was complaining before, and I've been enjoying this soft girl era that I'm going through. I've never been able to be a soft girl. I'm so like, and now I'm just like, and then when I lower my voice and I need to be taken seriously and handled delicately, and I just look and I'm like, baby, look, I'm not okay. I need this. I need you. I get whatever the I want. Who told me to be aggressive? This is crazy.
She's absolutely right there, but a lot of women who see these videos or make these videos, they could be manipulators using this for bait. But yeah, that statement was right. And to that last part, she said, who told me to be aggressive? The women who came before you told you to be aggressive. The situations and experiences that you allowed to consume you. All the brokenness that you never fixed, that you carried around with you everywhere like a bag lady, making every man pay for that brokenness, even the ones who had nothing to do with it. The anger, the resentment, the vitriol, and misandry spewed by other women, also broken, and you identified with them. So you all just wallowed in your brokenness together. But even when I hear women speak like that now, I'm not convinced just from one video or one statement. The consistency, their actions will tell you everything that you need to know. Just let them keep talking.
I ruined a lot of relationships operating in survival. I left my husband like 4 times operating off of survival. It is so important to unlearn those toxic things that you had to utilize in certain situations to get you by, you have to unlearn it. You will ruin yourself, your life, your kids, the people around you, right? If you do not unlearn those toxic traits and behaviors. I used to run. I ran from anything. Anything. You with me, I'm out. You heard me, I'm out. I don't gotta deal with nothing. Then I started running in my marriage, and I realized, why are you running? What are you so afraid of? I hate being hurt. I hate feeling like I'm out of control. And that caused me to ruin a lot of good relationships, good friendships, and almost ruin my marriage. That's it. That's the post.
And you notice even when they take accountability, they still make it seem like they're a victim. Somebody hurt them. Somebody did something to them. Doing something to them could be as simple as not allowing them to be in control. She slightly admitted that control issue there. And whenever you're in a relationship or, like she said, a marriage, especially when kids are involved, toxic women run away when they can't get their way, and they use kids and divorce in order to maintain control. So yeah, it's good that she recognized it. That's the first step to fixing it. And by the way, that's the video that went viral.
Stop letting these sassy ass men that are afraid of their incompetence trick you into thinking that because you have a lower body count, you are more desirable. You're more desirable to an incompetent man because he doesn't want to hear how he lacks. Okay?
Just let them keep talking. Remember, there are a lot of married misandrists. Yes, a lot of you forgot or didn't know it was possible. A woman can be married and also a misandrist. A woman can be married and still be a feminist. All marriages are not traditional with traditional feminine women. And most modern marriages end in divorce at least 50% of the time. And that's because most of these men, they married misandrists but didn't know it, or they ignored all the red flags. Any man wifing up a woman like this with all these obvious red flags, I don't feel sorry for you. And you're gonna have to suffer the consequences of your decision. I'm talking full Magic City uniform. And as I've explained many times before, the Magic City uniform isn't just clothes. She's got the piercings and all these tattoos down her arms and chest. That's a huge red flag. It's nothing feminine about a woman with all these chest tattoos and a sleeve. I'm sorry, I don't care if y'all get mad. You get mad every time I say it. Okay, so get mad again. But it's the truth. These are signs of mental and emotional instability, rebellious behavior. You will always be at war with women like this. And then women coming on the internet without undergarments and showing themselves like that. Red flag. You're supposed to be covered by a man, but you won't even cover up your body? She's married, and then you're trying to use your body to entice men? As a married woman especially, that's a no-no. Traditional men would not tolerate something like this. And a real traditional woman, she wouldn't be out here trying to entice men for inappropriate attention. And then she said something about sassy men.
Stop letting these sassy ass men that are afraid of their incompetence trick you into thinking that because you have a lower body count, you are more desirable. You're more desirable to an incompetent man because he doesn't want to hear how he lacks. Okay?
Yeah, all that sign language trying to shame men for telling women that they don't want a woman with a high body count. Basically encouraging young women not to run amok. I wish her the best, but there's still a lot of work to do, and the real work is offline. In real life, you don't need an audience for that. And that's what I see a lot of the chameleons doing. They're like, I want to go through this soft girl era. I don't want to be a modern, independent woman anymore. I want to be traditional. Okay, go be that. It's nothing to talk about. Just go do it. And although there are a lot of women who truly desire change, but majority of them that so-called making these epiphanies, I don't believe them. If you really want to change, go do the work. The work doesn't require a podcast. The work doesn't require a StreamYard. Go do the work, modern woman. And the rest of us, we don't have to see you do it. We don't need you to put on a show for us. And then most of these women talking about a soft girl era, a lot of them have all these piercings, the rebellious bull rings and all that. Like the first step is to pull out those nose rings. Throw them out. If you really want to surrender, take it out, so that you're no longer walking around clearly showing that you're at war. Just take it out. For some of you, you've been watching me for a couple of years, but most of you, you're probably new. You may not be aware that I've been talking about chameleons for a while now, popularizing the phrase amongst Black women. I spoke on the behavior patterns of manipulative, conniving women who fool men using fake femininity. I translated chameleonese and showed examples plenty of times through my work, often called out chameleons by name when everybody else was supporting them and calling them an ally. I don't soft shoe around this topic. I'm very direct with it because I'm seeing something in these women. These are the types of women who debated me for years in real life about how relationships should be and how millennial women should move, many of them arguing that my way was old. Why are you cleaning? Why are you cooking? Me telling other women about cooperating with the man. Forget that job, or just because we have degrees, it doesn't make us better than our men. I have 3 degrees, but that's not important or influential in my success as a traditional woman with my traditional man. I mean, for years, women argue with me about gender roles. And I see all these same women, 30, 35, 40, they're starting to sing a different tune. Like, what happened? What happened is they realized their way, it didn't work. And they're really not humbled at all. They come online to act like they're being humbled for attention, but they're just the same, and their real life results speak for it. The soft girl era is offensive to women like me whose real life is like this, and we got criticized in real life for going the traditional route and not participating with them. It's not for a show, it's not for attention, and I'm not looking for a man, so rebels, don't bother calling me a pick-me. I'm already chosen, and that's another thing. After calling all these women pick-me for so long, now they're trying to circle back around and adopt some of the principles they insulted the other women for. Nah, you first need to apologize to the traditional women, the men, and the whole community. But these soft era folks, they're not genuine at all. This is just another level up tactic and finesse game. So let's go ahead and get the conversation started. What do you think about all of this? Special thank you to Tyrone W. I appreciate you, Tyrone, for all of your support, as well as Dark Power and BX Panda. Thank you, BX Panda, for your support. Want to see more content like this? You can support the channel too. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like and share.